Hello everyone, on this occasion I will share information about the 5 best Season 1 heroes from the Illuminated faction. But before that, I will share a quick message from our video sponsor this time, the Ever Legion. For you RPG idle game lovers, I recommend downloading the Ever Legion game, because in my opinion this game looks really good and also has lots of interesting features and events, so I can guarantee you won't get bored playing it. If you are interested, please download the game using the link in the video description, and don't forget to use my exclusive code ELAON7 so that you have the chance to get an elite hero at the start of the game. Thank you. Now let's get into the video.
Very well. Move out.
Our first hero is Constanza. She is a strength-based hero and has the main role as a hero with burst skills in the team. Judging from her skills, Constanza has the ability to increase her basic attack and defense as well as the allies around her, coupled with the ability to provide energy recovery to all her allies every time she and her allies defeat an enemy. And it doesn't stop there. With her continuous combo attacks, Constanza can also stun the enemies she attacks. If we evaluate Constanza's skills as a whole, Constanza has quite a lot of skill effects that buff attack and defense, so this shows that Constanza increases the combat power and durability of her allies on the battlefield, which makes her a fighter with balanced combat and defense abilities. We're usually called an all-rounder hero.
How may I be of service?
Our second hero is an intelligence-based hero where she deals magical damage to her enemies, and she has the main role as a buffer in the team. Judging from her skills, and has the ability to buff her strongest ally, where she will follow that ally while providing healing effects, attack buffs, and even restoring energy to the maximum. As long as Ant follows the ally, she also takes less damage, plus she can also deal stun effects to enemies hit by her Angel's Wrath skill. And not only that, enemies affected by the Angel's Wrath skill will also receive more damage from every attack launched by their allies, where this effect is really needed when facing enemies with high durability. Judging from Ant's skills as a whole, she has indeed fulfilled her main role as a buffer in the team, coupled with a little control and debuff skills. This shows that Ant is a pretty good support hero, especially if you activate Ant's signature gear and talent, then she can be a strong support in the team.
Your fee just went up.
Our third hero is Genevieve. She is an agility-based hero, where she deals physical damage, and her main role in the team is a buffer. Just like Ant, Genevieve is also a support, where she gives a boost to attack, agility, critical rate, and energy recovery to her allies. Apart from that, she also has control skills in the form of stun using her quick draw skill. And what makes Genevieve quite special is that she always targets the weakest enemy in the enemy formation, and also debuffs the enemy's defense with her Mark of Death skill, where when this skill is activated, the enemy automatically receives more damage from every attack by Genevieve's allies. And if you activate Genevieve's signature gear, you will also find that Genevieve can also provide health and energy recovery effects, as well as giving her allies a shield every time they use their ultimate skill. Judging from Genevieve's overall skills, this shows that Genevieve is very suitable for use when you face an enemy with a tanky formation in the front row, because Genevieve will automatically target heroes who are weaker in defense, and also those who are stronger in attack, who are usually in the back row.
I am born again, baptized in the blood of the Wyvern.
Our fourth hero is Brenia. She is an agility-based hero and has the main role as an assassin in the team. Judging from Brenia's skills, she has 2 passive skills, where the first passive is that the more health she has, the less damage she receives. This effect can also apply to the allies she protects. And the second passive is Scaly Savior, where the effect of this skill is to increase Brenia's critical rate, agility, and attack output, coupled with her Cruel Claw skill, which can leech the enemy's energy every time she launches a critical attack. And not only that, Brenia's ultimate skill can also stun enemies while reducing their attack power by 50%. With this effect, the enemy's attacks will become dull. And if you activate Brinia's signature gear and talent, the effect of her passive skill, namely Scaly Savior, will become even stronger, which will make each of Brinia's attacks even more deadly, and this will make it easier for Brinia to execute her enemies.
You shall submit to the will of the Yuda.
Our fifth hero is Yelena. She is an intelligence-based hero who deals magical damage. She has the skills and main role as a hero who deals area damage, or area of effect. Judging from Yelena's skills, she can deal enormous damage to her enemies. However, Yelena's skills also have the possibility of hitting her allies. It's just that allies who are hit will not suffer any negative effects apart from reduced health. Meanwhile, enemies who are hit by Yelena's attacks consecutively will enter a state of depravity, where as long as they are in this state, they will experience reduced healing rates, lose small amounts of energy every second, and be unable to cast their ultimate skills. And if you activate Yelena's signature gear and talent, the damage that Yelena can deal will be greater and more deadly. This is what makes Yelena the strongest area of effect hero in the Illuminated faction. And for honorable mention, there is a tank hero who has quite good skills, namely Olivier, where he has the skills to restore health instantly and progressively, increase the defense of critical allies significantly, and provide a shield capable of taking the strongest blows to all his allies. And not only that, Olivier is also able to attack and knock back enemies in front of him, which makes him a decent tank hero. And the next honorable mention, there is a support hero who has the main role as a buffer in the team, namely Alexandria. Similar to Ant and Genevieve, Alexandria also has the ability to buff allies' attacks, restore allies' energy and health, and she also debuffs enemy accuracy while stealing the energy of the enemies she attacks. And Alexandria is also able to avoid fatal blows. Instead of reducing her health, she replaces it with energy reduction, which will be very useful when dealing with assassin heroes. So those were the strongest Season 1 heroes from the Illuminated faction. Keep in mind that the heroes mentioned above are my version of the strongest heroes, based on my experience playing in various modes such as Sky Tower, Coliseum, and Campaign mode. That's all the discussion about the 5 strongest heroes of Season 1 from the Illuminated faction. In the future, maybe I will make videos about the strongest heroes from other factions, such as Ardent, Vitalis, Eternal, Davik, Udic, and Elemental. So make sure you don't miss any of my content by subscribing to this channel, and we will meet again in the next Ever Legion video. Bye!